Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another live stream. We've got bananas in chat from Jay's on Fire, Ollie95XZ, Mr. Creator724. That music is way too loud, let's turn it down. Camo J123, Rod Knight UK, eBank2000, and it's getting hard to read the names because there's so many bananas everywhere. Thank you everyone for the bananas, do appreciate it. I hope you're looking forward to a live stream. Bam! Oh look, there it is, the Hermitpack. Let's log in. And straight away a noise in my ear. Jeez! How quick was that? Ivory Normal here, resubscribing for 12 months in a row, which is over a year, which means you get a golden taste. Thank you so much for subscribing, do appreciate the support. 1 year, that is pretty crazy. So, we are where we've left off in the series out here, pretty much. Pretty much. The Shawnster says, Asuma, Minecraft PE tutorials, please. Didn't I disable? Did some zombies just drop down there? This thing is never active. There are... Get out of it, you! Bam! There are 2 of these, though. This one has a prismarine block on it. Ah, I disabled the wrong thing. Nether active, there we go. You can also get out of here, you scamp. I forgot to check the TPS of the server. 20, okay, so we're still getting these weird lag spikes. Snelly Jeppy says, yay, finally Hermitpack again. Yeah, it's been a while since we streamed this. Hasn't it been just? Landog says, hey X, I'm off from school because ice storm. Ice storm? What is an ice storm? That sounds crazy. I guess there isn't a wireless transmitter. You've got to use the screen for this one. Right, we are going to... Oh, thank you for the netherwort. Appreciate that. We are going to be building what goes around that little spawner over there, first of all. So we're going to grab some different types of glass. Which ones need chiseling back to something normal that we can use? Maybe not a lot. Let's take these ones. Ooh, those ones there. Actually, they're dyed. Okay, hopefully that's going to be enough glass. We also need some sandstone. This type. Yes, that type. I've got a vision in my head of what we're going to build here. I don't know if it'll look very good, but we're going to try. I think we might need some slabs of those. And we also need some Midori. Coolio. Coolio. Right. Someone made me panic because they said there's no sound. There's no sound for them. It appears that my sound settings are okay. Maybe the music's a tad loud? Let's have a look. Actually, no, it's probably just about right. Wessel Place is perfect timing. Just finished all my YouTube videos and wanted to watch something. Well, that is terrific, isn't it? So welcome to the stream. Fight for Diamond says, X, I can't find your emotes, so I couldn't use bananas, but I am subbed. So, well, it appears that you are not subbed at the moment, so I'm not sure what's up with that. What kind of monster is here? Is it a guardian? Is there a guardian nearby? Oh, it's you, you little skelly bob. Oi, get wrecked. See you later. Let's go sleep in the bed. Roman says, hey X, how was your day today? I hope it was good. It was good. It's a bit hectic. I had to go do some shopping and seemed to go to everywhere and then forgot to do something important I was supposed to do. I don't know. It's just been a rush. Most days are a rush for me. Most days are trying to get things done. Because I like doing things and making stuff happen. Eamon of B. Wow. Emin of B? I can never say your name, can I? Says, why so much orang in the past few streams? Because... Yikes, that was scary. Because orang has a new record out and I would like to listen to it a lot. That is precisely why. Cool, so we need to clear up these corners a little bit. Actually, kind of don't need to do that straight away. We're going to be building a frame around this thing. And what I've pictured for it... Now, this is the roof. That's our relocator obelisk. This is our inhibitor obelisk. So this might teleport them a little bit higher than that block. In fact, if we just activated this, we'd be able to tell. So let's put it on always active and take a step back. Minor Firestarter says, this is my first X stream for me here in Colorado. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Now, I saw a couple of them teleport are pretty much the same height as that glass block. So maybe what we'll do is give it one more block of space above that. Whoops, something else teleported in. Right, that was considerably higher, that one. So let's go up to this sort of height. Okay, because this thing needs a roof. And I think that's going to be okay. If it needs modifying, doesn't it? Oh, you are taking damage. I can't seem to avoid that problem. Uh-oh. That's really bad. That is really, really bad. Oh, what a stupid thing to do. I thought it'd punch him and it'd fall down. Oh, jeez, I just blew up the thing we're trying to build a farm for. I'll blame the lag. It's always the lag's fault. Well, we got to do some crafting then. Jeez, that was so stupid. Oh, let's have a look. So, they were obelisks. One of those was a pain in the butt to craft, if I remember correctly. Right, that one, not so difficult, but we need those things. Thank you very much. Apparently now we need those other things. Nope, did it wrong. Hi. Let's make a stack of those. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right, and then we'll go to this. So we now got the inhabitor. And what we need next is the reload. Oh, geez, that took out all of those soul vials. Oh, my goodness me, that was so silly. Oh, relocator, wait. Aversion. Which ones am I using? I want the relocator. Right, prevent mob spawning, relocate. Oh my good god. I shouldn't have streamed. I'm clearly not very smart today, am I? Oh, dude. That really smells so much that happened. Okay, well, I guess I've got to make one of these. Oh, that's quite the setback. That's quite the setback. Oh, right, let's take 2 water bottles, because we need 2 of them. What was the derp about? I totally missed it, says Bert. I just blew up our farm. A creeper blew it up. I got too close to the creeper. I tried to punch it away, and it didn't work, and then it blew up, and then I thought, oh, you know what? That was actually like quite a bit of work to make that farm. There was some crafting involved. Let's use the one up here. So, typical. Hi. Oh, I've typed in the wrong thing now. Let's go over here, and that is what we are making. What was the other thing we need? Oh, we need one of those capacitors, do we? Hi, there's one right there. Sweet, so we've got everything we need. Dude, in your inventory, says Cowpigs. Is it? No, whoa. Oh, that one was. The one that I've made. God damn it. The one that I've made is in my inventory. I feel like the universe conspires against me sometimes. It's trying to make a mockery of me, and it's succeeding, to be fair. It's doing a pretty good job of it. It's not like it's difficult, but it's doing a pretty good job of mocking me at the moment. Right, let's chuck in these things that we picked up that we don't especially need on us. Oh, we're going to need some soul vials. If I remember correctly, yep, the soul vials get sucked up. In fact, the whole crafting system has a little bit of problem. We've got to go get quartz, making stuff at the moment. Let's go to the quartz dimension. Currently set to wither. Which one is quartz anyway? It wasn't one with a big ID, was it? 21, something like that? Passive mob farm was 22. Quartz. I don't think that's my one though. Maybe it is. Let's dial that. Dialing device power low. I don't think that's my world. Lapis and fortune. Oh, it's gotta be, it's gotta be. Alright, we'll jump into it. I don't know, I've got this weird feeling it's not my one. Okay, this is my world. Right, and is it being powered? It should be. That thing's not though, that's struggling. But it doesn't really matter. Let's mine some stuff. Sabummed Lab says X just derped himself into a crafting rabbit hole. Literally, it wasn't the plan to do this at all. Hey, look at the way we're picking up XP. Well, isn't that something? Now it's being... Let's try again. I'm going to stand here. I'm going to aim forward. What's going on? I just mind... Right. That is weird. I like the way we pick up XP now. That prevents a lot of lag. Just pick it up instantly. And that's more than enough quartz. Apparently, that'll do us for now. We don't want to be here forever, do we? Oh, jeez. I was all in the mood for building and reading chat, and now I'm all distracted by the crafting and stuff. So we got noises rolling in. We got Peter Kroll, 22, resubscribed for 6 months in a row, say, Another 6 months and I get a golden X. That's true, you get a golden X after 12 months. Amazing, right? All you got to do is hang around. Miganova says, has resubscribed 10 months in a row, saying, just stop by to celebrate 10-month anniversary. I'm off to play Skyrim as I were before. Enjoy your game of Skyrim, man. Playing the remastered, are we? The remastered one. Do you know what? I don't understand that. Like, I don't understand buying a remastered game or buying a game you've already played again. Although I bought 4 copies of Minecraft technically, so maybe I do. Alien Explorer is here, resubscribing for 9 months in a row, saying 3/4 of a year, and now subbing with Twitch Prime. Pain in the bum, but you're worth it. Oh, is it a pain to do Twitch Prime? I noticed lots of people who have Twitch Prime do mention that it's like a bit finicky to subscribe with, and that resubscribes don't work. And we've also got a resubscribe for 2 months in a row from Fight for Diamonds, saying, I figured it out, congratulations. Feel free to post all the emotes in chat if you want to, now that you've figured out the resubscribe. Or am I thinking of someone else? I think I might be getting confused with someone else. Now why, do a thing? What's going... Woo, oh, okay, like that is it? Jeez, it's taking it away from me. That was weird. So we've still got this horrendous lag to deal with. Let's type in head. And there it is. Tormented Enderman heads. Now we can make this. Terrific. But also... Oh yeah, I'm supposed to put the quartz in so we can make the soul vials. But the thing down below is going to, like, munch all of these up. So there you go. Start making soul vials. Terrific. Yellow House says, especially if it's Skyrim for PC where you can just mod it to get better graphics. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah. Like, when I heard about it, I was like, don't the mods that exist for this game kind of like make it all HD and stuff anyway? I don't know. Hi. Waiting for server. Uh-oh. What am I coming down here for? There is something here that has what we're looking for, and I can't remember which one it is. That one. It's only got 2. I think the system's going to mess up again. It really struggles to make soul vials, and I can't figure out why. But it always gets caught up on it. This sucks so much. Like, I was really in a great mood to stream, and now I'm just sort of bummed out. Like, oh, we got to do grindy stuff now. I was going to have some fun building. Jeez. Stupid game. Right, so let's put the inhibitor down below. Put this thing on top. And then that thing there. But we'll turn it off now. We need a capacitor for it, and then we need a bunch of soul vials, and I need to go around picking mobs up, I guess. Snelly says, X missing all the noises again. They're rolling in so fast, I don't know what to do. It's crazy. We got a new subscriber with Tom D. Hugo. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, buddy. Do appreciate it. A the Fighter says, what is resubbing? It's where you've subbed, but you've come back and you've subbed again for the next month. That is what resubscribing is. Yak Labs has resubscribed for 4 months in a row, saying Twitch Prime ain't that hard. Oh, is it not now? I don't know. I don't use Twitch Prime. So I'll let you guys decide. Spank My Ankle, please, says, hello from South Texas. Thanks for all the hard work you put in for us, X. Keep up the magnificent work. Thank you so much for a lovely message, and thank you for 2 months of resubscribing. Why did I come down here? Capacitor, that's what we need. And then we need those soul vials. Look, we got 1. 1 octodate. Can I have it, please? I clicked. Will the server catch up? Waiting for server. These lag spikes are terrible, man. Bam, there we go. They are like 2 to 3 second lag spikes. Fight for Diamond says, I resub using Twitch Prime just fine. I'm also using my mum's Prime account. Well, that's cool. I'm glad it worked. Let's see. So I've got to catch up with all these noises. Assault Tank is here, cheering, throwing some bits at me, saying, never trust an atom. They make up everything. That's great. I kind of like that. That's a good one. But what about subatomic particles, eh? Don't they make up atoms? So, do atoms really make up everything? I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but I do wear a lab coat. No, I don't really wear a lab coat. But it'd be kind of cool if I did. No, it wouldn't be cool. It'd be weird. It would be odd. I don't know. Now I'm just talking. We also got a cheer. Some bits have been thrown at me again by Jorian Priam saying, cheer hype, I guess. Cheer hype indeed. If that's what you want, that's what you got. Some cheer hype. Hype for the cheer. Dizcam is also here. resubscribing for 4 months in a row. Thank you so much for the resubscribe. Right, there are some more soul vials for us. We're going to need more. I guess they'll slowly trickle down there. No you don't. See you later, creeper. It's another creeper out to spoil my day. Jizz says, I am a scientist and you are correct, X. Well, there you go. He says he's a scientist. It must be true. Must be true. Can't question that. I mean, clearly. I mean, why would he say he's a scientist if he's not? Okay, we're on the look. Oh, I got to get a blue slime as well. We had a blue slime here. X, do an egg pun. I'm getting a request from Frogshead to do a pun. I mean, I'm not very good at puns. I just read out other people's puns. I'm thinking something to do with cracked egg. No, I can't make up a pun on the fly. Jeez, there's lag, man. What's going on with the TPS now? Ah, Scolder's... Oh, there's 3 players on, and Impulse. Let's tell Scolder about the massive lag spikes. They are massive. I just got teleported all the way back up here. Salt Tank is here, throwing some bits at me, saying, sleeping comes so naturally to me, I could do it with my eyes closed. Hee hee ha ha. That's a good pun. Appreciate that one. Did you make that all up? X, will you be working on the ziggurat sooner or later? I really want to organise that. Other people aren't like me. I'm one of those people where I'm just like, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. I just persist to get things done, right? But other people aren't. Other people are like, oh, it's a good idea, you know, not right now kind of thing. I'm much more of someone to organise and go, let's do this, let's make it happen. Oh man, now it's getting really bad. Okay, that can go there. I think we used that. Yeah, I think we did. Now we need our glass back above. Well, that's in the wrong place. Cool, I think what I was also trying to do before that damn creeper, man, just that little moment, and now we've been set back a good half an hour. But we can start building. We have to look and find the other mobs and then put them in one by one. Spider, hi, you're part of my farm again. Also, Mr. Husk and the creeper. Ka-cha! No, you don't. This bit's actually pretty easy. Let's. Ooh, that's a big one. Didn't have this problem on my own earlier, says Scouder. It's since there's been 3 people on. Ooh, it says their names now when you hold shift. Ah, Impulse says he's logging off to see if it's his base. It might be. I didn't see when Impulse logged on. I mean, I don't know how... Let's build so we can watch out for those lag spikes. Right, let's get to the building that we're supposed to do. Oh, there you go. It's Mr. Nugget says, I like egg puns. They crack me up. That's so simple. Why couldn't I think of something like that? Jeez. No good at puns, me. Right, we will actually maybe put this 2 blocks out. So I want to build a little bit of a frame around where... Actually, the glass will be here itself. Because the glass is going to drop down onto the wall, not in front of the wall. Right, it's kind of a little bit lousy, this lag. Lag's still bad, so let's type TPS. It's probably my base. It's always me. It's always my fault. I mean, I'm the guy who just blew up his own farm with a creeper, so it's probably my fault. Did that guy just wander down? Yeah, he did. Someone's having a bad day. Hi, some more of his friends have arrived. Taff Sir says, X, you don't need a relocating obelisk. You need a... What? Did I build the wrong type? Version relocator. Oh, yeah. I got it the wrong way around. I was wondering what was up with that Prismarine. Right, so we probably want to... Ah, here we go. Big lag. Wrong obelisk. Jeez. Come on, server. We'll take the 4 of those. Grab this. And wait again. It's actually starting to get really bad, isn't it? It is getting really choppy quickly. Did I just lose the thing? And all of my... What is going on? Maybe it went into the system through this. Jeez. This is some bad lag. Right, okay, let's go over here. Okay, let's type in... Oh, don't tell me it just pinch those things for me because I lag. Oh my goodness me, it's not my day, is it? Inhibit us. So that's the other one. Oh, there it is. Now it appears in my inventory. Jeez. So difficult. X, for the next Hunt the Hermit, have someone in spectator mode monitoring the hermits. You could have cool montage at the end. We specifically don't have anyone in spectator mode to reduce the amount of lag when we're playing. By the way, the next Hunt the Hermit is this weekend, Saturday, 7 PM GMT, which is in 15 minutes from now on Saturday. We'll be playing Hunt the Hermit 2. So if you are a Twitch subscriber, a patron, or an XVS donator, you'll be able to participate in that. There is info on the screen on the MOTD bit, so look out for that if you want to know more. Although I don't think I think there's literally less in the MOTD than what I just told you. So good luck with that. See you later. No. If you've got any questions, put them in chat. Right, hi. You are literally here. Relocator, cool. Those 4 things are in my inventory, good, because this lag is just completely horrendous right now. So we've got our relocator, good. Do you like egg yolks? X says Control Alt Twitch. I like eggs and egg yolks. I don't eat them very often. Let's chuck these things in here. I left my capacitor in. This game, man, this game. This is not how I saw this stream going down. It really wasn't. I was just in a cheerful mood early. I was thinking, yeah, let's do an extra stream. I want to do some modded. Epic K9 says, Assumer, maybe the reason you're getting lots of resubs and subs is because it's MLK Day today. A holiday where Americans get no school or work. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's MLK Day today, isn't it? It's weird because I was watching a video earlier and the rapper in the video started talking about MLK. And I was liking what he was saying, but like, I don't know, it's just like coincidence, isn't it? Oh, and it just happens to be MLK Day today. It isn't a holiday over here. I feel like it should be. That Flash Cat says, hey X, what are your plans for the stream? My plans are not to have this thing blow up again, so let's turn it off. Right, Nether active. We're trying to build a farm over here. It's somehow going horrendously wrong for us. Oh, jeez, are you kidding me? I can't even place a block now. Oh, that's weird. I've not seen that before. Dude, this server. I can't chat. I can't do anything. I'm not on the server properly. Now I can place blocks. What is going on? TPS just dropped all the way down to 1.5. I think it needs a restart. Something's going on. Bert says, not this game, but rather this derp. Well, look at the way. Look what's happening when I'm playing. Like that's insane. Why is that disappearing? So I am a derp. I'm not trying to deny that, but dealing with my derping is one thing. Dealing with this is another. I can do it. Jeez, now something's shooting at me. That guy's got no problems with the server. I'm gonna restart the server, peeps. Let's go over to. Oh, I've got to click about on my screen to do this. What happens if you drop a hen grenade? It explodes, says Grutal Legends. GG. Oh, I don't have access to. Oh. Hang on, I've got to do something else to get into the server quickly. And then I've got to go press that button. Boopity boop. There we go. That was a pressing the button noise. Right, log me into the server, or the thing. Thanks. Thanks, computer, for logging me in. Jeez. Let's restart the server. Okay, it's restarting. And let's get all our notifications on the screen. I'll read them out when we're back in the game. So, Pongo's Ain't MC says, even if it wasn't MLK Day, we probably would have a school. Wouldn't have a school day today because of we have horrible roads. In where you are, you have horrible roads, maybe. Thomas Grillo says, if the server is not using an SSD, it should be shut down for the day and defragmented. If it is using an SSD, it's likely near full and at the end of life. It is on a rated SSD. I believe there are 2 SSDs. But how can you determine that that's the problem by watching the stream? Because it's a suggestion that I think we should look at and investigate, but I don't know. I don't know how the server lagging like that could be put down to the hard drive. I guess it could be a hardware thing. Congratulations on 1,000 viewers, says Tafs. Thank you. And thank you everyone for tuning in. 1,000 viewers, that's amazing. I feel a bit gutted though, because the start to this stream has brought my mood down a little bit. And now we're waiting on the server, which looks like it's going to have a bad evening. Minecraft's Magan L says, you may have a massive lag because the max player rule is set to 200. Maybe you set it to 50 or 30. It isn't laggy anymore. Believe me, that is definitely not the cause of the problem at all. That number is just, you know, arbitrary, basically. Dana Pants says, I had one of those days recently. It's the worst. Hang in there. Deep breaths, hugs. Hey, it's not that bad. I'm probably making it sound worse than it is. But yeah, every now and then you have those days, right? Where things just don't go your way. And this is not what I really, honestly, I felt so good about. Right, we're going to go play some modded Minecraft, and I'm in the mood for this kind of thing. And then I blew up. Then I blew up my own farm, and it all went downhill very quickly. That is some delicious tea. I am certainly in need of drinking some more tea. Right, let's get some more of this glass in place. So much so that we can start to wrap this frame over. I think I want to get the relocating thing going while it's nighttime. Maybe we should... Actually, no, we shouldn't do that. We should just sleep to get rid of the mobs. Jeez, talk normally. So at the moment, it just said waiting for server. Already, like... Oh, jeez, I don't know. Let's see how it does. I don't want to make this stream about moaning about the server. I've probably been quite lucky. It sounds like some of the other hermits have really suffered. This is the first time I'm feeling a proper big hindrance. X, when is the next Sky Factory episode, says Gugoogs, if I could say your name properly. It'll be tomorrow. We'll be streaming some more Sky Factory. I'm really looking forward to it. It's a very different, it's a playstyle I've not done before. I've seen them, and I don't know why I've never thought I should do that before, you know? But I have thought that today, or the other day, when we decided to live stream it, and it was a lot of fun, wasn't it? Now this glass, I've just realised, isn't terribly interesting, so let's treat it like a placeholder. Maybe we can come up with something a little bit more fantastic later on. But I'm sort of picturing something like that, and then the glass has to extend downwards as well here, so we'll bring it down. Why am I not using my builder's wand? I'm going to look to chat, and someone in chat is going to say builder's wand. Build a wall around your house so no lag comes in, says Pongo. Why did I not think about that? Build a wall, keep out the lag. So simple, right? Surely nothing else could go wrong doing something like that. There it is. Now the next one you've got to build manually. Aha, it only went so far though. Come on now, don't be laggy. There it is. Snelly says builders one. To be fair, that's a good 30 seconds later. I think I got to that one first. You've got to give me credit there. I was being a pro for once. I was thinking with my brain smarts. Right. Let's drag you out over here. And now that this corner is done, I'm confident to turn the farm on and work on this little bit. I think, because we're just going to focus on the aesthetics. So let's go over and zap this thing. Always active. Very cool. Now we'll start relocating. Should we grab our soul vials and look for more mobs we haven't captured yet? So what have we got so far? I know there's not a creeper in there. Husk, skeleton, concussion creeper, and spider. So a magma cube would be a good one. Go on, get in the bottle, you. Oh, I've been zapped backwards. Get in the bottle, quick. How do you fit a magma in a bottle? I don't know. They're massive. So we got a donation here. Noise in the ear. 10 minutes ago from N2 Minying MC. I'm probably butchering that name, ain't I? Saying, I love that I am home today and could catch your stream. Love your videos. Oh, I'm glad you could catch the stream. It's probably because of MLK, right? Oh, yes, blue slime. That's amazing. And thank you for the lovely message and appreciate the donation. Do very much appreciate the support. We got a new subscriber here from Choco Cravy. Choco Cravy, thank you for your subscription. Do appreciate it. And Blaze Junkie 82 has resubscribed for 12 months in a row. That's 1 year. Absolutely epic. Thank you so much for the support, buddy. You are going to get zapped away into that machine over there any moment now, because we just put the magma thing in there. Go on. Or actually, no. I think it won't because it's already been there. It's when they spawn fresh that it moves them over, is what I have gathered from observing. We've also got a resubscribe for 3 months in a row from J Clarky98 saying, "Will be subbing soon. Keep up the good work, X. Can you please say cheese it?" It gets me every time. We've got to cheese it. Does that do it for you? Some cheese it on demand. Appreciate the support, buddy. Hope you're enjoying it. Oh, apparently Scouter said something in chat. Everyone is now telling me. Lang Dong says, "Don't be like Mumbo with the lag. Don't be a lag father." I think I am a lag father. I think I found the problem. Never mind. Oh, jeez. That's unfortunate. That's what we all want to hear. It's fixed. It's done with. Don't worry about it. Not today. Okay, so how big is this wall? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So what if we went down 3 at a time? 2, 3, 3, and then like that. Kind of doesn't really look too impressive at all at the moment. I think the problem with this is that is a big old cube. And there's also some crazy stupid jumpy lag going on. That is a big old cube, isn't it? Golden Saiyan says, "Here's a game, type X don't look and see if he notices." Well, I know about the game now, so it's probably not going to go down too well. X, you're a bigger derp than Mumbo, says Swine Killer. Thanks. I think Mumbo is a spoon, though. I'm a derp and he's a spoon. Okay, there we go. So how do we make this look good? That glass is kind of disgusting, isn't it? What would it be like if the sandstone... Oh, hi. If the wall intersects this? That's what I'm wondering right now. Oh, thanks, game. Thanks, server. Jeez. What's going on here? Are the blocks... Ah, the blocks have gone funny, haven't they? Oh, we've still got more of these. Yep, there they are, look. They're actually glass. And you as well, right. A the Fighter says, "Then I am a fork." Who's a knife? What is this? Cutlery Wars? Right. That probably looks a tiny bit better. It's just plain is probably the problem here. I think actually I might just want to move away from this whole like sloped out idea because it's all a bit too plain. I think on a smaller scale something like that would look really cool. But this goes up quite high, so we don't want to do that. Also, I think we want to mess with the glass a little bit here. Right, now there's 100 comments in chat about the creepy voice in the background, right? That's usually how it goes when we get to this part of the record. I'm looking out for a creepy voice message. Where can I download this mod pack, says QWERTY. Just go to Google and search Hermitpack, download, and you'll probably find it. Because... I can't remember. FTB, that's the one. FTB is the place to get it from as well. But you have to use a different thing to get... Basically, FTB used to have a launcher, but now it's not. It's another thing, so I don't know. That was really confusing, wasn't it? Hey X, did you like the new Harry Potter and the new Star Wars movies? I haven't seen either of them. Haven't seen either of them. Not yet. Mr. Creator says, "There is a creepy voice." Oh. Yes, there is. But I knew you'd say that, right? Ow, don't shoot me, Skelly. Yeah, we should probably turn that thing off now that it's day. So that looks nice. Nether active. You're going to get wrecked over here. Cursed launcher, says Withered Away MC. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, they moved it onto a different launcher. On the FTB website it says easy to download the Curse Launcher. Yeah, there you go. Outline the pillars with Midori blocks. I did want to work Midori into this somewhere. Maybe we'll put Midori in the down there section. Let's keep this all nice and simple. I feel like we can copy what we've done and put it over here. I also feel like that sand... Just knock those blocks back. We're not going for a work of art, by the way. We're going for simplicity, easy to build, right? So that is kind of working. That's kind of representing, you know. That's doing what it needs to do. Okay, so then coming down into this area, we kind of got to do the whole thing, and I could do with this. I got nothing to stand on because if I stand on these spikes, they'll hurt me. So that's not very nice. We should also probably go for what's down here as well, because you can just about see it. So we'll start here and we'll go all the way around. I'm still flying. Leolair says, hey Walkers, is Walkers in chat? Looking forward to some more Hunt the Hermit. Don't die this time, buddy. Actually, did Walkers die? I think Walkers died early on in Hunt the Hermit. I can't remember. Usually Walkers wins. Let's have a look. So the Bringer of Death is resubscribing for 5 months in a row, saying spooky scary skeletons. Tar for the stream, GG, brah. Thank you, man. Spooky scary skeletons. Were they the ones that were shooting at me a moment ago? I think they were. Oh, that stuff's instant mine. Thank you for the resubscribe, buddy. Do appreciate it. Flame Mority says, hey X, servers usually use a good bit of RAM, and modded servers need more RAM. There is a lot of RAM on this server. It's a beefy server. You know, the issue is just modded Minecraft. You play on a world with your friends for a while, and the world can mess up, okay? For those of you that have played on modded servers before, it's a story I've heard time and time again, that this is just the experience of modded, that things just start to go haywire. And that's what we're experiencing. I don't think it's... When I'm talking about the server, right, it's kind of like, I'm not saying the server's got a problem, it's more like, you know, something's going wrong, and you just say server because that's the lingo that's used. But it could be anything. It could be a mod, it could be two mods that are conflicting and it's causing this issue where the game doesn't really know what it's doing. So it could be a whole number of things, and diagnosing it is extremely difficult, it would seem, because we can't figure it out, like where it's going wrong and what we need to do to fix it. It's all a little bit tricky. Those blocks, we don't want to build with those. Let's fill it in with these ones. That's where they'll go. So that vacuum thing is just going to suck up anything that isn't what I've got in my inventory. So if I did... Why have I got Midori slabs? I do not recall selecting Midori slabs at any point. If we do this, then everything else gets sucked up by the vacuum. Actually, it doesn't, because all of that right there is just slightly out of range. So scrap everything I just said, basically. Swapping one, says Techman. GG! GG, I've done it again. I've forgotten about the amazing things in this pack, right? The swapping ones will be good, but maybe not for all of this. No, it definitely will help. So what we're going to do is do that. Bring this all the way over to the edge. So our next one, with this being the corner. You could try to delete Iscal's 30 Torturinos, says Jorif. They have been deleted. And I believe that has made a little bit of a difference. But I think the big problem at the moment is when I'm on, these weird lag spikes happen. And I don't know, I ain't got a clue, I don't really know modded that well, so I'm not sure what's causing it. I've tried to do some things to help, but you never know. Check game chat, says Skolder Gaming. Is that you, Skolder? How that now? Assume it. Hey, good point, because it's better to me. What did you do, Skolder? Let us know. You let us know in game chat. Yeah, actually, for the last few minutes, haven't really noticed any issues. So, it looks like something has been fixed. Also, I'm going to close control panel over there. Don't fly challenge, says always Jeans. I specifically play modded with the intention to fly. I like that part about the game. Kinda says something you are loading is the issue, says Shiron AGI. Sort of, it sort of does. At the moment, it's when I log on, it's always there, but other people play and they get issues. This is what I was trying to say earlier. It's just modded Minecraft. Like, you're taking a game that is poorly optimized, not really very good for multiplayer play, you know, and then you're ramming a load of extra code made by lots of different people together. It's just a recipe for problems. And when you play on a server for a long time, you know, I think this has happened with every single Hermitcraft server, you know, like every season of modded that's been played. Eventually, the server just becomes unplayable, is the common theme, really. Okay, have I built you in the correct place? Yes, I have, but then we need to have that second part of the pillar coming a little bit outwards, and now we've got that. Very good. It's also nighttime. Let's make it daytime. Let's also look for some mobs. We want creepers. We've got husks. We don't have a regular zombie, I don't believe. Hi, see you later. We've got a creeper. Get creeped, you. There we go, we got it. Sweet. And now we've got room for 2 more. I think we've got skeletons. I'm not sure what else those mobs would be, to be fair. Maybe an enderman. We need to capture an enderman. And I can't think of what the other one is. iManster says, check chat. It was the redstone clock ticking in Ren's base when Iskall set up that piston gold machine. Oh, interesting. Piston gold machine. So that was new. We've had these problems for longer than that, though, but that was a new thing I think that's happened. I know that Scouter is watching now, so thanks for investigating that, buddy. Let's go actually over there and have a little look. I'm going to drink some tea. A witch! A witch! That's the other one. An enderman and a witch. Oh, jeez, they're coming for me. Quick, quick. Is that the server lagging? I'm not sure. Hi. There you go. See you later. So we just need an enderman now, and I think we've got all the key mobs. Oh, jeez, that is some awkward, inconsistent taking of poison damage right there. Okay, it's a little bit more consistent now. Yeah, that is really bad. 20 seconds of this. Well, I'm going to just drink tea for 20 seconds. Is that okay? Tom Beholz21 has resubscribed for 8 months in a row. Thank you so much. Also, Version Amiga is in chat. Welcome to the chat. Techman says blue slime. We got that one already. And Joe Washi says a slime. Aha, regular slime. Yes, we would need that. And Bass Van Hassel says finally MC again. We streamed MC yesterday as well. Redstone says, don't you have an automatic enderman thing at your base? I've got an enderman farm that's not on my base. So having one there as well is helpful. Jackster says, Mr. X, I finally caught another stream. Your last stream was at 1 AM. Read. Is that an instruction? It's like, read. You must read this message. Yes, it depends. Time zones, you know. Different times of days is when I stream. Sammy says, pixel art of mob heads on the 4 walls would look good, Asuma. I agree, actually. That would look great. However, the farm itself is an odd width, isn't it? It's an odd width. Sammy says, magma cream, bye. See ya. I don't know why the attention needed to be brought to the magma cream. I do not know. I'm looking out for enderman. If we make it nighttime, some enderman might have stuck around. Okay, in you go, extra mobs. And we will go sleep now. Having a good day, X, says Version Amiga. We're getting there. Like, I've had an alright day. I've had a busy day. Busy is good. Been for a run, lifted some weights, worked out on my... I got a cross trainer, so I'm all up on the exercise. Recorded videos, did all of that. Had to go to town. But then I was really in the mood to play some modded Minecraft, and the first thing that happened was this got blown up, and I had to rebuild it. And then server lag happened, and it's just like, oh. I think what I want to do is turn it on for a second. No. I'm gonna make that... Okay. Why did they walk down there like that? That's so silly. I've actually seen a lot of mobs do that. Maybe that's like just the right distance for them to decide that they're going to walk off the edge. What about you? What do you think, Mr. Creeper? You having a good day? Where are you going? You coming down here? Ah, enjoy your little hug there with a diamond spike. Lil Himmy says, unload some of your chunks, because it's probably all the loaded chunks that you can't see. I have some chunks loaded in this area, but not too many, and I've actually stripped down the amount that I've been using. Anyway, we're not here to diagnose the problem. We can't fix a problem like this through Twitch chat. That's just silly. We've got to focus on the building of this farm. Why am I not using my builder's wand? I don't know. And we've got to replace some blocks here. We've got to use our replacing wand in the area down below. So now that we know we're doing that, let's focus on that, which is kind of what I was doing, and then I got distracted. So this little strip here needs to come out, going all the way down. and that'll do just fine, won't it? By the way, I've started watching Sherlock. I know a lot of you probably like that TV show. And I have seen a few people asking me what I think of it. Do you know, it's alright, it's alright. I find, when I'm watching it though, I find that there are these sequences in the show where it kind of like skims over a detail which I feel like is done in a strange way, and it's where they like hold guns at each other, like they're holding each other at gunpoint, and I feel like the show sort of realises you don't need to pay attention to detail, but it seems like the way those situations are handled. I don't know why I randomly started talking about this. No one was asking about Sherlock. I just felt like talking about it. It just seems a little bit like convenient. Like they'll hold a gun up, but all the dialogue will happen. And in one instance, someone gets shot, and as soon as they've shot, the next thing you see of them, they're just like the gun's been taken off them, they're in cuffs or whatever, and it's like you don't see the the third gamer says, "Oh my god, I was typing that." Brilliant. What about Hulock, Assume Void? Should you watch it? Sherlock, if you didn't catch it. Kevin says, "Yeah, Sherlock, the working sociopath, not the psychopath." Yeah, I think that's correct, if I understand my paths. Yeah, so it's not the most important thing in the story, but it just kind of annoys me when you see a situation where the characters are at gunpoint with one another, but it doesn't show it unfold or resolve properly. It's just like someone shoots, next minute they're in handcuffs, and it's like, oh, well, how'd you do that? What if they shot again? Like, it's all a bit, I don't know. Did any of you get that? Did you know what I'm talking about? What's the mod for the tooltips in the corner, says Fight for Diamond? It is the One Probe mob, and I couldn't tell you how to use it because... Oh no, I did figure out in the end. You have to enable it. Yeah, it's like a mod that you enable, but there's also this item that doesn't work. Like, you're supposed to put it on your helmet, but it doesn't do anything. I don't know. It's a little bit confusing, but you can enable it in the menu on the pack, and then you can configure it to go in the bottom corner. But honestly, I couldn't really explain it well enough for you to understand, because I don't know really how I got it to work myself. It just ended up working. Tino Alfie says, I am anti-Netflix because it costs money. Well, there's a lot of costs that goes into running a service like that, so it's going to cost money. Twitch costs money to run too, but it pays for it through advertising revenue. X, what is your favourite fellow hermit? I love all the hermits. Don't really have a favourite. I've talked about it before. I watch different hermits at different times. I haven't watched any of season 4 yet. X, you should watch the next series, The Crown. It's all about Queen Elizabeth. I really want to avoid that one because I'm very, I'm not a nationalist. I don't like national identity type stuff. I don't like the royal family. I don't like what they represent. I don't like the monarchy. Like, it's all glorifying something that I don't like. And I bet it's a really good show. I bet it's really entertaining. But I don't want to watch it because I don't want to get sucked in to thinking differently about those people, so to speak. So I'm kind of like, it's probably a great show, not knocking it as a show, just saying that ain't for me because I don't like those institutions. Block Builder says, I am Dutch and I watch all your videos. Thank you for being Dutch and thank you for watching my videos. Zion War says, best show on Netflix is The Magicians. I've not even seen that one shown to me, I believe. I don't think I've even seen or heard of The Magicians yet. Maybe it's new. I've been watching a few things. I generally watch documentaries on Netflix. Like, that's what I pick out. I've watched a lot of the stand-up comedy they have on there. I really like watching stand-up comedy. Just every now and then you need to laugh, you know. But I like to watch documentaries. I like to just, like, hear stories about things that happened and learn stuff, you know. X doesn't like the monarchy. Sounds like treason to me, says Tom DeHugo. Well, it would be. If we lived in a more nationalistic and monarchistic time, then it would be treason. And, you know, you could be hanged for that kind of thing, right? It's all about the status quo. It's all about, like, what the norm is. And they used to be a lot more prevalent, their popularity. But slowly, I think around the world, monarchs are dying out. I don't know specifically what's happening in the world. Oh, did I pick up like one stack? Did I pick up one stack and think that'll do? I think I did. I think I need a slap. I think someone needs to go, oi, concentrate, you're streaming. People are watching, stop being a derp. We also got a new subscriber, it is Luca Fazbear. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, appreciate your support. Ollie95ZX, or XZ even, says, X, you can use the mode key of building one so you can switch through modes up to 25 blocks. With the build one, I believe there's modes for swapping, like size of swapping, but oh, maybe there is. What button is that anyway? Let's have a look. So, aha, 9, 25. Row? Oh, what's a row? Oh, interesting. It's only going that way. Right, I think I see what you mean. So, that's a row. Well, I mean, if it places it where I want to place them, that's good. But that's not a row. How does it know what a row is? I think I'm going to get confused if I do this too much. Are you a row? Apparently you're a row. Good. Thank you very much. It didn't place. Try again. Oh, something's going wrong. Oh, there we go. Excellent. And apparently that's a row. But it doesn't go around the corner. Oh, that's very clever. Thank you for the tip, man. Randy Nicole says, Suma, for an American as I am, the crown is very interesting. I'm sure it is, but remember, it's an entertainment piece. And this is like, it put me off when it's all about, I see in the trailer, it's all like, we need a strong character to lead our country. And like, ideas like that, I don't like. I'm like, nope, that turns me off. I think, like, that whole, you know, a strong character to lead a nation thing, I'm like, nope. I think things should be organised by lots of people and lots of groups and have lots of different thoughts and inputs. I don't know. I just don't like it. Is that alright? Is it alright that I don't like it? But yeah, I see what you're saying. It's like, it's interesting, but it'll suck you into a narrative. It'll suck you into a way of perceiving what it's about when it's an entertainment show. It's not factually evident. Right? Why is the Hermitpack server so laggy? We don't know. We try every day to make it less laggy, but I guess it's just a lag machine, is it? It's the lag server, that's what it is. The test says, I feel like every time X says excellent, it's a pun. It could be. Maybe it's a secret pun. Does the Queen have any actual political power, or is it mostly a title thing nowadays, says Boogabomb. Well, she has the power to overthrow decisions in government, I believe, like absolute power. But it's like not enforced. It's like it's still there, but not really. But that to me is like a little bit alarming, because it's like, would you hand over like the codes to launch the nukes to someone who's like, I'm not really going to press it, but I'll hold on to it, that kind of thing. Like, yes, she has the power to overthrow any decision the government makes, I believe. I could be wrong, but you know, it's not used. However, I still think that's, you know, kind of scary. The one individual has that power. She also has a lot of power over the people. She can, you know, get on telly, talk to people and say things. That's another form of power, because people look up to the Queen and the royal family for, I don't know, national identity or maybe inspiration. Lots of reasons probably. Let's have a look. I'm out of glass, so we need some more of that. Let's just take tons of it. Let's just go bam, 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 bam. And then it'll be done, right? And then we'll come back here and drop the rest off. That's a really good idea. Why didn't I think of that earlier? Okay, what type of glass are we doing? That one? I believe so. Zigguros says, I don't think she can overthrow Trident. I don't know what the Trident's about. I believe she has the power. Like, it's written down, it's law that she has the power, but she doesn't enforce it. And it could be if she, you know, turned around and went, actually, I don't like that one. They might be like, oh, no, what are you on about? Like, maybe they'll be able to sidestep it a little bit. But written in law, she has the power. Raz says, Asuma, she doesn't have much power. She has to sign the laws no matter what otherwise she could be put in prison. I haven't heard anything like that before about her being put in prison. I don't know what she has to sign to bring in the laws. All I've been told is that the effect of the monarch is technically still there. It's just like we've moved past that, but in law it's still written down, supposedly. Go look up how a monarchy works, says Golden TNT MST. Yeah, good idea. Go research the monarchies and understand what it means. Because, yeah, if you don't know, like, it's so easy to talk about things. Like, when I say the Queen, it's a different idea and concept to what you might think it means. So go look up what a monarchy is. Monarchy is like when countries and powers are run by families, which are royal families. And technically, like, we never officially left the monarchy. It's just, you know, our society developed with it still there kind of thing, but sort of like it's not really run by those people anymore. I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit more complicated than that. That's just what I've been taught at school and stuff. If I sub to you or Scar right now, I can play and Hunt the Hermit on Saturday, says D the 8. Yes, that is true. Snelly Jeppy says deep stream again. This isn't a deep stream. We're talking about the monarchy. Or maybe it is to some of you. I don't know. I don't think it was very deep. America now has a Führer. Does that count as the same thing, says Ness. America does not have a Führer. You have Donald Trump. You don't have him yet. You'll have him in 4 days. Let's not talk about Trump. I mean, I'm scared. I'm scared of what can potentially happen with that guy. And as an onlooker, you might be thinking, well, I'm an American, you're not. It doesn't concern you. You know, all countries, what's going on in all countries concern each and every one of us, because it's our world. We're all part of the same thing. We shouldn't see each other as so separate, you know. Death of Time says, you've been told, you mean you researched the matter to get through an understanding, right? Well, no. I've researched the matter to get through an understanding. What I meant was, that's just what I know. Like, that's what I've been told or learned. It doesn't mean I'm right, I'm just telling you that's how I know it. Right? I can easily be told the wrong thing and assume it's right. Let's not talk about Trump. An English chap, says Tree. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know where you're coming from with that. I didn't want to talk about it. The Undiz says the Queen probably has the same sort of power as the Norwegian King. He has the power to refuse everything the government says, but he has only done so one time when he refused to give in to Nazi Germany during World War II. That's fascinating. I've not really learned much about what happened in Norway in World War II. I've learned a lot about World War II. It's something that I often read or watch documentaries or whatever about. Right, so let's go over here. Okay, is that all of it? Have we just put in the cage the whole way around? That's really cool. Let's go sleep, man. Playing this at night is crazy. Golden says, American is a constitutional republic, which is the law is over all government is restricted by it and the people under the law, which allow a lot of freedom. I'm not sure I fully understand that, but I kind of know what you mean. Wild KY says, honestly, assume it is terrifying. I can understand. Yeah, I'd probably be more scared if I were in your country, because being so distant, the things, you know, you're going to be you're going to be less affected by it, right? Like, whatever happens, you're less affected by that, which is, you know, it just naturally makes you feel not as scared, but because you're not in that situation, it's like that, it's not your problem kind of mentality, but it shouldn't be like that. When is the bridge to the Tower of Power going to be built, says the test. Well, I found the right wood, but I can't get it in this game, and I've sort of forgotten about it. It really needs to be built, doesn't it? And I was going to build it using microblocks, but I've since gone off working with those. I've kind of learned that they're a grind of their own, right? Like, the problem with modded is that it can become a grind where you... Oh, this sucks. Where you think it's better or easier to do stuff. It's not really. It's just grind it. It's just as grindy as vanilla can be, if not worse most of the time. Because you've also got to put up with like a server that lags and bugs and stuff that are in the pack. You know, things going wrong. 8 Mangu says, Happy Martin Luther King Day, since we are talking about cultures and things. Yes, we discussed it earlier that it was MLK Day. There's someone you should go and look up and learn about some of the speeches and quotes, things that he said. Really remarkable person who was tragically assassinated as well. Try living in Canada. Trump is a nightmare for us. We could be the victims of nuclear fallout. It's, yeah, anything is possible, I guess. I hate it when people from Australia or other people from the other side of the world say, from America, say they are glad they aren't in the US, but they don't realise that everyone in the world is affected by the US and US presidential elections, since America is the most powerful country in the world. Yeah, I mean, that's like, it's a weird thing to say, like, I'm so glad I'm not there or whatever. Like, yeah, there's a sentiment in that message of, yeah, what's going on over there is bad, but you've also got, you know, the capacity for compassion. You can frame what you're talking about differently, you know. It can be like, I'm sorry to hear that that's going on over there, you know, wish it was better everywhere, kind of thing. Like, maybe people don't fully think about how what they say sounds, because it does sound kind of mean, doesn't it? I've probably said that and not realised that it sounds kind of mean. Red Eye Grassman says, the entire world is at risk of nuclear fallout. You know, the whole nuclear thing is fascinating to me. I don't know what side of things you stand on, but let me explain how, like, nuclear warfare or whatever works. The idea is that nukes are so powerful that they are an endgame scenario in which to use them. Like, it's the last of your options is to use your nuclear warhead. So some people believe that nuclear warheads help peace, that everyone having nukes means no one will use them, and therefore it brings about peace. I do not agree with that at all. I think nuclear warheads are absolutely scary and should be gotten rid of. Like, no one should have nukes. And then the countries that do have nukes try to politically maneuver other countries into not having them. It's really bizarre. I think nuclear warheads and the idea of that they're a good thing is just crazy in my mind. I don't believe that America is the most powerful country anymore. It is the most present, but China has overtaken the spot for the most power years ago. They just don't advocate it. It could be true. It depends how you choose to measure power as well, like what defines power. Often that is wealth, and wealth is distributed in many ways. That is some funky behaviour going on again. The server's being a funky monkey, isn't it? Ness says, not according to the person who says nuke them and then nuke their family. Who said that? Like, whenever someone says that, it's so easy to say that when it's not, you're not the one being talked about, right? Like, it's so easy to, oh, nuke them and whatever, kill those lot. Like, yeah, when it's not your lot, it's always easy to say that. That's why it's called MAD, mutually assured destruction. Each side fears the other wiping them out, so it's a pointless game of brinkmanship. See also War Games, the movie. I believe I've watched War Games, the movie. And the Vindicar says, Assuma, the doctrine you're talking about is called mutually assured destruction, or MAD. And it's a really indicative name, yeah. As an American, I think we'd be better off if no one had nukes anymore. I agree, I think we should get rid of nukes. Like, what? I think the more destructive power you get rid of, the better. But then comes in the argument of, oh, well, someone else will go and make one, and then you'll be sorry. Like, that's the fear, isn't it? I just read in chat, I'm reading a message, like, not out loud. Which might be strange, I just felt like reading it. Danger Dude says, the thing with nukes is that now they are a thing, they can't just be taken away from everyone in the world and be expected not to return. It's like a crime. If it exists, it will never get rid of 100% because someone will come along and break the rules because of self-power and greed. Yes, it's definitely like, what I'm talking about is definitely idealistic of the current situation to say, oh, let's get rid of them. Like, but it's kind of weird. It's kind of like the majority of people are good and the majority of people, like, understand we don't need them. But then wherever there's power, there just seems to be corruption as well, and therefore we have them. It's like, what's that famous quote that evil prevails when good men do nothing? It's like we kind of live in a world where, like, you know, 99% of us are just decent and rational, and yet those 1% just somehow get into the worst of places. They get to the top. Anyway, let's go pick some blocks. Pick some blocks that are yellow. How do we do that? Chisel? Let's have a look at chisel, because You know what? I kind of pictured doing a few things this stream. We've done nearly none. Alright, I'm going to cough. I'm going to mute my mic. The worst thing ever might have happened. I just hiccuped. And I've always wondered, what happens if I hiccup on stream? Because sometimes they don't want to go away, do they now? Glowstone, I think... Ooh, that's gold. Oh, gold. This music's kind of mischievous, I love it. I feel like I should be creeping around, like setting things on fire. I think we're going to go with that endstone and Midori. Endstone and Midori. I think I was looking for something a little bit industrial in my mind, but I didn't really see much there. Right, and then when it comes to Midori, why do I have Midori slabs? Like, I do not want Midori slabs. I reckon it must have been a lag spike. Blame it on a lag spike, Asuma. Who said that? I didn't read that from chat, I'm making it up. By the way, I've missed tons of noises in my ear. Evil prevails when good men do nothing. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. With great power comes great responsibility. An eye for an eye makes the world blind, says Super Big Mac. Yep, I love all of those quotes. They're really cool. This music reminds me of False's prank music, says Halion. Yeah, it does. That's exactly what I was thinking of. That's exactly what it is. Check game chat, says Version Amiga. Let's have a look. X, your Nether farm is backed up with entities. I'm off to sort out the kids. Prepare to be back later with more lag digging. Did I... Yeah, I didn't miss any other messages than that. My Nether farm? What does he... Guys, what does he mean by Nether farm? This? Nether wart farm? That can't be back... Oh, wait a minute. Okay, right, because I never... No, wait a minute, I did hook it up. There's an item. There's an item thing. What's this? What's going on? No power. Right, so what if I receive... Do I have to use power to send items? Let's go to solar. Right, now it's sending those items. Fascinating. Okay, so... Bit of a mistake there. I believe that means that the thing... Oh. Thing around here. This thing. Oh, man. Okay, that's what he meant. X, be the change you want to be in the world, says Bass Oitzla. Yeah, that's another quote I really love. That's a great one. Dude, this is some super mischievous I really feel like I need to prank someone when I listen to this. Don't say it. Don't go, oh, do a prank. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Right, what does it look like with that there? It sort of looks like, okay, what's your purpose? Like, that's what I'm thinking. So I think, let's try a different chiseled texture of that block. See if something looks like it's making... This is proper prank music. What is it? Oh, I must know. It's Day of the Troll, man! It's Day of the Troll! Perfect name for the song. Jackster says, I know, right? But X, you said sarcastical, like MLK died of sassiness, Lel, and also Hulock is Sherlock and Doctor Who. I do not know what you mean by the MLK stuff. I didn't mean any disrespect, though, if that's how it came across. Yeah, Minion of Fear says I'm back. Still at lunch, though. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, that's a nice pattern, but we've kind of used that a bit before. Let's have a look through these different thingy-mabobbers. Is there anything like the Midori block? Because that kind of, if it matched it, it would probably look pretty cool. Some prism. I've missed so many noises as well in my ear. We'll have to get to those. I'm so bad at that. You've probably been waiting around for me to read it out. Jeez. What is wrong with this streamer? Let's have a look. Ooh. I think we'll go with this. I think that actually looked pretty cool. Prank Scouder by building more lag-inducing farm. That would be terrible. Honestly, though, I think like that's a prank you should never do because lag hunting is hell. So we got Luca Fazbear has subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Also, Zardios has subscribed. Appreciate the support. Prazzle1 has resubscribed for 10 months in a row. Mousefan1993 has resubscribed for 10 months in a row. And the real one Tin Mat has resubscribed for 7 months in a row. Thank you so much for the epic support, people. Do appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're having a dandy good time. A dandy good time. I said it. I said it, okay? It can't be unsaid. Dandy. I like that word. I said that the other day. I don't know why it's on my mind still. Camo J says, it's okay to get rid of all the nukes, but thermal nuclear weapons are the biggest problem now and the foreseeable future. Are they like super nukes? Jeez. Super nukes, don't start now. Oh. Just a world full of endless problems, aren't we? Will we ever sort it out? Okay, that is looking pretty good. I actually like that. I think that works. I think that totally works. Now, there's no lights here, so maybe we can put lights in the corners? Or do we even need them? Epic K9 says, I am epic. Whenever someone says epic, I go, what? Yeah? What is going on? People say epic a lot. That's a word that's, I think, become popular because of the internet. I don't know. It feels like that to me. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Who knows? Right, let's use this replace. I just realised that the replacing ones, I think you can set it up to work on a single block. When I initially thought about this, I didn't really think of that. I've got to press the mode thing. Single mode, there you go. So if I shift click that, but look, ooh, just about. Very close, very close. Got to be, no. I did that wrong. But luckily I get that back. Right, the music's getting a little bit more serious now, isn't it? The vibes are kicking up. Ploki, thank you for the nice message, man. Appreciate that. Jackster says, nah, you missaid assassination. Oh, did I? Assassination. Oh, jeez, I did it again. Is that right? Assassination? How else would it be said? Assassinate. I don't know. Or maybe I just butchered it when I said it without realising. Who knows? Who knows? Only you know. I don't know, clearly. Ah, man. You got to stand still when you do this. Otherwise you'll be repeating yourself. Right, I should have perhaps swapped that. Oh, this time I'll do it this way round. Swap that, then place that thing. Jeez, that's the way you do it. Because the internet is epic, says C Snail. It is, man. The internet is epic. I am definitely like an internet kid. The internet was like came about when I was young. But you guys are the true internet generation today, though. Like, just, you know, kids these days are like they're 5-year-olds and they're playing on their iPads and watching their YouTubes. It's unbelievable. Actually, it's completely believable. It's just technology. Fight for Diamonds says, Derp, you put the warts on the receive, not the send. Oh no, I've done it wrong again. He can't stop getting it wrong, can he? Oh, we'll go back and check it out. This is why I don't do modded very well, because I just do everything completely wrong and not realise, why is this not working? Why is that not working? Let's go check it out, man. Let's go see what the haps is. What's the happily doodlies? It is on send. Why would it not be on receive? No, wait, it's sending somewhere else. Hey, who's the derp now? Not me. It's sending to the place that is receiving. Alright. Twitch says New Zealand doesn't have any nukes. Sad face. I mean, if that's a sad face because they don't have any, no, that's good. I like that country more now. I never had a problem with it, but... Bam, there we go. Oh, jeez, it's the wrong one. You've got to change it. Go on. Right, that's all of the blocks at the bottom. That's all the finicky ones out of the way. So we need more Midori. We need more endstone. But now we're going to put some glowstone in this sucker, you know? Some glowstone up in here. Miganova says, I like how it says mini deep stream. Semi-deep stream. What says semi-deep stream? Always Gene says, I know 11-year-olds with Apple Watches. Oh. I don't have an Apple Watch. I've never really used a watch. Always had like a phone, I guess, for the longest time to like my phone is my watch basically. So I can always look at that and get the time. So like, why have another one? Okay, we got some sandstone bricks. We need more Midori, which means... Oh, actually, we've already got loads made up. Hi, I clicked on you. Come on, there we go. We'll take all of the Midori, thank you very much. And now we need some more endstone, so let's type that one in. How did we get the endstone out of here? I don't remember how. I think I must have searched chisel and it brought it up, because there is loads of this stuff. I'm thinking 4 stacks has probably got it. We'll take 5. And now we need that glowstone. Look at this, I'm remembering everything. Jeez, normally I come over here, I go, ooh. There's that noise again. Ooh. Oh, I love the sound of that. It's the classic like derp noise. It's the I don't know what's going on noise. Have we stopped Astroneer, says Joe Ashi. What we're doing is we're stopping at a point where there's still more things I want to do. So when they bring out an update for Astroneer and I jump back on it, we will be doing, you know, more than just what's new. We'll have more to do in our base as well. So I'm hoping that way it keeps it nice and fresh and interesting. You know, I could pick it up and play it right now, so I think that's a good thing. I don't want to just like play it until I'm bored. You know, keep it interesting. Now, do any of these connect? You do. You look cool when you connect. The others, though, I think these textures are ugly. I mean, like ugly, like to build with. You know, they're not very nice. But I think what the artist has tried to do is keep with that kind of glowstone look, because that's ugly. That's really ugly. I think they pretty much use the exact same colours you see on that to make all of these, so they end up looking a bit funky. I think we're going to go with those. Chisel all, please. Thank you very much. Come again soon. VG Walrus says, don't you love it when you get home, when you get Game of Thrones theme stuck in your head randomly? I don't even watch the show and it's in my head all the time. That's funny. That makes me funny. No, that makes me, yeah, okay, whatever. Words. I tried to use them. It all went horribly wrong. What phone do you have, says Super VK. I have a J7. It's an Asian phone that I got imported. I got it because for the price and for what you get with it, it all seemed just about right. Right size sort of phone, big battery life, which is really great. You can like literally just use it all day long, no problem. Maybe even like a couple of days in a row. But for regular use, it will last like 5 or 6 days without a charge. And it's a smartphone, so that battery life is like fantastic. And also, like after a day's use, I usually look at it and it's got like 95% battery, and then it takes about 2 minutes to charge. I'm not even kidding. Maybe a bit more than 2, probably like 10 minutes. But it's just really good. But I'm not like trying to promote the product or whatever. I'm not like one of those people. It's like, whoa, I've got the latest phone. Yeah, look at me. Like, no. I believe in buying products sensibly. So I brought something after my last phone had become pretty knackered, and then chose a phone that I thought would last me like a good 6 to 7 years. Hopefully I'll get out of it. Never seen the J7, says Randy Nicole. Go look it up. It's a phone. It looks like a phone. Can you believe it? Jeez, what were you expecting? A walrus? It's the new walrus phone. Am I at a glowstone? Why do I have ugly glowstone? Jeez, let's sort that out. Hi. Okay, we can continue now. So I'm missing more noises in my ear. Or actually, just the one. Nevale has subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. I'm going to drink some tea now. Salad Chin says, I also have the J7. Awesome. It's a cool phone, right? Major says, all I get out of this is that you barely use your phone one hand. What's the one hand thing? I do use my phone a fair bit. Let me drink this tea. I mean, my phone, like, I take calls, I call people, text, WhatsApp, what else? Like, pretty much every day, right? It constantly plays music. It streams music to through Bluetooth all day long. Not that I'm using it, though. Like it streams it, but I'm not listening kind of thing, right? So it's not always using the power. It does a lot. It gets a fair bit of use. I use it to watch YouTube videos or stream to the telly. Like, it does a fair bit, and it really doesn't, like, lose much battery life. It's incredible. Baz Otila says, I know it's difficult to say my name, but what's the most popular name in your country? I don't know. Go look it up. Do a Google. You can find lists of popular names in each country. Minecraft Wiz says, X, do you think Scottish independence will happen soon since the UK voted to leave the EU? Yeah, I imagine that's going to be inevitable, really. And I hope they get it, really. I think it's a good thing for everyone to have smaller countries that are independent of one another. JG424 says, what, you use your phone to make calls? Who does that these days? Really, you're telling me you don't talk to people with a phone? I mean, I know you're all super smart on the internet and doing everything different, but like, do I have to use WhatsApp to make a call for it to qualify? Is that the deal? Does it have to be only WhatsApp calls? Is WhatsApp famous around the world? Says Googus is. I butchered your name, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it's a pretty well-known app. It's the most popular, like, modern messenger slash caller. I don't know, it's like you can text people, you can have group chats, you can send files. It all uses bandwidth though, right? So you're not using the network tariff, so it saves you money that way. I believe that is the idea of how that works. Night vision, no, go away. We just wanna change the mode of the wand, please. 7, no, single mode. Thank you. That's very good. You can call your phone? Question mark, says Slimestone. I can't believe it. I can call someone on my phone. I thought these things were for browsing the internet. Jeez, now they can talk to people. Snelly Jeppy says, what, X uses WhatsApp? X is spied on by Facebook. Everyone's being spied on by everyone. I hate it, but like, it's just convenience, isn't it? You ain't got time to mess about trying to find a way and then convince everyone else not to be spied on. You know, you just got to go with it. If you can resist, though, good on you. Dude, this looks epic. I'm happy with how this is looking. I feel like the diamond spikes don't really fit in, but otherwise it's pretty cool. Estellian says, I would switch to Discord completely. It just needs to support webcam. Oh, that's coming in the future. And also, like, yeah, Discord could probably be a bit of a WhatsApp, couldn't it? I think it needs some work, though, with, like, the file sharing stuff on it. Golden TNT says, a good idea is if you talk into your phone and it sends a voice text and your friend can hear you and they can hear you talk through their end and then you can hear them. And you could have a conversation all day long by talking. Yeah, that's called a phone call, I think you'll find. I think that is literally what it's called. Let's do this wall over here next. Let's press the button. Let's make the thing happen. There we go. Select the block, the right one. So if I do that there... Ha! We can sort of do a fair bit of this. We won't do any more than that, though, because we need to do the Midori. That's looking pretty rad. Nice. They're very fast with this, isn't it? Very fast. Camo J says the Samsung Galaxy J7 2016 is powered by a 1.6 GHz octa-core that comes with 2 GB of RAM. The phone packs 17 gigs of internal storage that can be expanded up to 128 via micro SD card. I believe it actually sports 256 on the SD. I've got a 128 in there that's got my favourite music on it. And I'm running out of space. As for says Facebook sells your data for only $12 to other companies. I didn't know they sold your data. I don't know what the privacy deal is there, but it don't surprise me. Don't surprise me. Set up a company and buy people's data. It's that simple. Hi, I thought we'd run out of Midori blocks. It wasn't letting me place those. It's glowstone I definitely ran out of, so we just got to craft more of those. No, we don't, because we've got loads of it. That's actually coming from our storage drawer, isn't it? Right, now we've got enough to finish the project. I think I picked out my already chiseled ones, which is why I didn't get a lot. Nevale says, X, you missed a glass wall. Lol, X derp for the win on this stream. Jeez, do you like seeing me derp or something? Oh, jeez, I did. Damn it. Cheese it. Someone requested a cheese it earlier. Fight for Diamond says, honestly, I'm completely fine with the messaging app that came with my phone. By the way, it's an iPhone 6. But does it spy on you? Does it secretly look at you while you sleep? That is kind of creepy. Oh, that being said, though, I read this thing about, like, the owner of Facebook. Like, someone saw his laptop and the webcam was just taped out. And they reckon, like, other government officials always tape out their webcams because the NSA can, like, remotely turn them on. Or something. Like, that's just mental. I don't have a laptop, but if I get one, I'm not letting anyone remotely activate the webcam. That's kind of creepy. That's like what they wanted to do with the Xbox. They just wanted to ship it with automatic spying. And then people went, no, that's terrible. And then they scaled it back a little bit. And they're like, oh, it'll only spy on Sundays. And then people went, all right, Xbox, you can spy on Sundays. I don't know what actually happened. Haley Gehen says, I feel like I'm getting that completely wrong, says, how does anyone expect to keep using these free services if you aren't paying for them? Paying for it, then they are selling you. Oh, well, free services can run because of, like, you know, government subsidies and, like, funding, or because of advertising revenue that's being used on the internet. What mode is this in? So, like, YouTube is free to watch because of all the ad revenue. Like, they don't, well, you can do the whole, YouTube Red thing now, but you don't have to watch. Like, not everything has to be paid in order to function and work. Right, it's just a glowstone now, isn't it? Jedi Gamer says your Xbox analogy is amazing. It wasn't actually an analogy. It was a bit. I think it was a bit more of like a critique or note. Let's say. Hi, I didn't chisel those yet. Like what I was getting at with the whole Xbox thing is that they, like, if you want to get away with doing something that's like anti-consumer and not like a great practice for the people that use your product, the best way to do it is to scale out something ridiculous. You know, your Xbox is gonna. Like, you know, in the middle of the night, it's going to turn on and ask you if you want to play computer games. And people go, no, that's rubbish. I don't want it doing that. Turn it off. Then they go, all right, well, it'll only do it in the daytime. And then people go, oh, okay, then. And it's what they did with the Xbox launch. I can't remember what they were because it's been a while, but they did some of these aggressive things like when you buy a game, you won't be able to give your game to a mate and let them play it when you're done. Like... Or you're only allowed to install it on one console, that kind of thing. And people go, no, that's terrible. You know, we should have the rights to buy the product and use it how we want. So then they scale it back a little bit, but they've stepped forward. Overall, they have stepped forward with what they're trying to achieve, right? That's the point. We got noises in my ear, all sorts of noises. So we'll finish this and then get to those. Haley Gehen says, but YouTube is owned by Google, and Google spies on you to target you with ads. Yes, it does. You can turn off some of those spying options, only some of them. I turned some of mine off the other day, and I wasn't aware of how much stuff it automatically did. If you go deep into your Google settings, I'm talking like beyond the surface, you have to click through quite a few things to find it. It's not hidden, it's just sort of like tucked away a little bit. Every time I've opened my phone and done something on my phone had been recorded. I couldn't believe it. Like literally, I could just see... Oh, you know, like 10 past 7, open WhatsApp. 12 past 7, open music. Went on YouTube. Like, it's all there. And it's all GPS logged as well. And it's all like, oh, you were in this place and then you went over there that day. And I couldn't believe it. I went, oh my God. And that is like on by default. If you have a Google account and you haven't disabled the track everything I do on my phone bit, like if you've got Android, it's there, man. Everything you've done, your history, it's crazy. Every time you click on your phone, open it up, look at it, like that is logged. And some of you probably don't care. Some of you do. It doesn't matter. It's crazy that is done, I think, by default. Like I don't want that stuff done, but even if you do, like, you got to admit it's pretty crazy it's on by default, right? I think it's pretty crazy. This don't look good. Didn't I say I was going to read my messages now? Let's do that. What is that creepy voice, Asuma? What is the creepy voice? That's what I'm hearing in my ear now. Hi. We're going to read some messages. We got a resubscribe for 11 months in a row from Defense041. Thank you for resubscribing. And Ringo Shu resubscribing for 4 months in a row saying, hello X, love your streams and videos. I love seeing you build in modded. Keep it up. I'm glad you like seeing me build in modded because I feel like I'm terrible at it, but thanks. And Pony Butts is here with a donation saying, so after the most ridiculous day at work with lots of things going wrong, finally get to sit on a comfy seat and listen to a nerd. Am I the nerd? Jeez. Did I miss anything exciting? You missed some serious derp at the beginning of the stream and some serious blues. A little bit of sad face here and there. And I want to read a message from chat. But yeah, so thank you for your donation, Pony. Appreciate it. There were a few things at the beginning that weren't that interesting. Funny Monkey says, what reason do you have to care about being tracked? It's that information is in the hands of someone I don't know, basically. That's it. It's like... Just imagine a scenario where it could be used against you. I mean, it's kind of hard to explain to people who grow up with it. I'm assuming you're younger. You might not be. Some people are like that. Some people are like, cool, track it, I don't care. But for me, it's like, I don't like the idea of someone I don't know just having all of this wealth of information about you. It's kind of scary. And that's all I can say, really. It makes me uncomfortable. If I thought about it more, maybe I'd be able to express why a little bit more eloquently, but... That's kind of it. I just really don't... I just think it's terrible that, you know... Ponybus says you are definitely a nerd X. Thanks. Thanks. As you know, as we discussed... And maybe you weren't here the other day, Pony. I don't know. I can't remember. Nerd to me has always been like an insult word, basically, is how I grew up with that word and hearing that word on American TV shows. And it's become like an endearing term now, really. People that are passionate about what they do. Being passionate about something is great. Every time I hear the word nerd, it's just hardwired that it's a bad word for me. And I have to double check, like, because I see someone might be, like, Ponybutt, Sasumi, you're such a nerd. But, like, it's not meant like, you know, screw you, Asuma, I hope you get hit by a truck. It's nothing like that. But in my head, every time I hear it, I think of it like that. And that's just, like, hardwired, you know. Cool Patrick says, Asuma, due to my field of work, I don't have privacy anyway, so I don't care. I mean, it's alright to not care, but, you know, other people can feel different ways about it all. I don't know what one of these to go. I feel like I'm looking for something that isn't glass, maybe, to go in there. Something that breaks the form a little bit. Maybe that stuff might work. Let's try it. Like just this clear break going through the middle. Nah, it doesn't work. It needs something. The glass needs something, but I don't know what it is. So we'll leave it alone. And we wanna say that this project is done, I think. Right, because it's almost done. Oh, what's going on, server? What's happening now, eh? It's having a boo-boo. The server's having a boo. Oh, look at that. That's a big boo-boo. It don't know what's going on. Come on now, get with the program. We're placing some glass. Boom. Yeah. That'll do. I think that'll do just fine. C Snail says done the privacy settings now. Good, good. You can also clear the history if you wanted to know. How dare you nerds and nerds, and I like being nerdy, says Jackstar. Lol, that is harsh. Hit by a truck, says Al Turtle. I was making it up. Pony didn't say that. Ponybutt says you're welcome. Also, mahaha, please don't get hit with a truck. Get hit with hugs instead. Hugged to death. Hugged so hard that I... What would be the term for suffocating? Or no, what's the one we get squashed to death? Asphyxiated? Is that it? Jeez, that sounds a little bit grim. Let's get out of here before a creeper blows everything up. Is that thing active now? Also, did I put all my... Wait, I heard a zip. Oh, it's not an Enderman. It's this thing working. Well, it's doing its thing now, and it's doing it really well. So we'll leave it there, and we'll watch all the creatures die. I think that's a pretty good job. I wanted to do a lot more than just that, believe me. We've still got a tiny bit of time. Hi, what's going on? Who's shooting me? You are. Hootie Gothis says, wait, where do you track off the turning on Android? So, go and search it on Google if what I tell you is not that great. Or you can't figure it out. It's somewhere in your Google settings. You have to go into your Google account, and you have to go into your settings, and then somewhere in there, like, you have to poke around, privacy settings, all this. Then there's these pages about what is Google tracking, and if you click on some of the stuff on the sidebar, all of a sudden it comes up with this list of everything you've done ever on your phone. It's crazy. Fight for Diamond says, we're talking about spying. What about Windows 10? Or what about school or work or managed accounts? It's the way that things are heading is that everything is going to be logged and tracked, and some people really don't like that. There are lots of fears of things like that happening in the past, and people have ideas and principles that doing something like that is bad for people. But it just seems like it's happening, you know? It's constantly just heading in that direction. So young people are going to grow up not caring about it. It's just going to be normal for them, which is going to be alright for them probably. It's not going to be their issue, but for some other people they see it as a problem, you know? Maffy Tech says, inactivity controls on Google, please don't delete. I mean, it's up to the individual if they want to delete it or not. I mean, partially, I think it's useful. It's like, what if you did something one day and you wanted to remember what it was? You got it in your history, but, you know, that's not your history. That's Google's history as well. And, you know, Google can do what they want with that information. Peter Kroll says, X, almost 1,000 followers on Twitch. Yeah, 100,000 even. Yeah, if you're watching and you haven't hit the follow button already, be sure to do so. You'll get a cookie. It will appear in front of you if you click the follow button. That's not a lie. That's some absolute truth right there. But yeah, feel free to hit the follow button if you like what you see. If you're coming over here from Twitch and you're checking me out for the first time, I am primarily a YouTuber, and 90% of the people here watching are probably coming over from YouTube. Exoskeleton says, X, I hear you loud and clear. A friend of mine was also like, well, I do what I can if they track me. Hang on, let me read that properly. Well, I do... What do I care if they track me? To prove my point, I later day presented to read his mind and stated some facts about what he did today, and he was so shocked, and then I told him how I found that info. Simple look in the history. He was so amazed at how easily I'd done it. He immediately disabled as many track features as possible. It's unreal. Yeah, maybe you just need to be confronted with it to realise what it means, because you're probably thinking, yeah, it's alright, but you're not thinking, aha, someone is going to walk up to me and go, you did this earlier. Yeah, wait, I've never met you before. How do you know? Like, that can make it more real for you. We got a new subscriber. It's Colin4402. Thank you for subscribing. Do appreciate the support. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're having a good time. Let's check it out. What am I doing? I'm derping. I need brewing stands. I need items. Oh, jeez. This thing's freaking out. I need to get prepared to do some brewing. To do a brewing. Right, so really all of that can go away. This is what you got to do. After you've done a project, you've got to put everything away, and then all of a sudden your inventory will make sense. Right, because now I know what I'm doing, because there's nothing here to distract me. So now we can focus on the next bit. X, how do you know data is collected and put into ad recommendations? Basically, when you go onto websites, I believe there's something called cookies, or there's several ways. The way Google does it, I think, is that when you see a Google ad on a page, like, that's not like the website has put that ad there. That's like Google doing it, and then Google can see what website you're on. So by visiting the website, that ads that appears from Google is going back to them. That's like how vast their system is, because their advertising network helps them collect all the information. So don't think you're going on Google and you're being tracked. Think you go on a website and there's a Google ad, and that has been tracked. Your IP address, if you're logged in, who you are. You know, your computer's identity. There's all these weird things that get tracked, and they can even if you're logged out, they can, you know, put pieces of the puzzle together. Let's do this thing again. Hi. What are we doing? Brewing stands. We got so many of those. We'll take those. Thank you very much. Item conduits. Wow, that'll do just fine. And item filters. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's see. Yep. Okay, right, that's good. Thomas Grillo says, you'll know you're tracked. When you visit Amazon, look at items, then you see them advertised on other sites you visit. Yes, that happens to me all the time. All the time. Absolutely right. We got another. It's Bugsy Ramon. Hi, Bugsy Ramon, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate the support. Hope you're enjoying the stream, having a good time. This thing over here, I set it all up to do some stuff and things, but now we've got to change that stuff and things. This setup here is for making... Oh, no, that's for making one type of potion. I was going to mess with that earlier, and now I realise it's not what I thought it was. So, what we got to do next is a little bit more complicated. Do you know, I have this problem where I try and think ahead to what the room is going to look like with all the stuff in, and I've said this a few times now lately. I've been paying attention to how other modded players play. I feel like modded isn't really one for making your contraptions look like a part of the room and really fit together. Iskau is someone who's really good at doing that, and it's kind of crazy because you have to really know modded very well to do that. What I'm trying to do right here, I don't know how this is going to turn out. But then, whatever it turns out like, I want to make this look good in the middle of my room. But if I want to move the contraption that I'm building around, that is difficult with modded. And so, you kind of just have to stick things somewhere and hope that they look good, I think, is what I'm getting at. Kussman says, hi X, say hello for Brazil. Hello for Brazil, I said it. Hi Brazil, how's it going? What is up with you? What part of the sun are you facing? Item I says, but the thing, I trust Google that they are, in my opinion, a safe company, but hackers, that's where I'm scared of how Google protects their servers and user info. Everything is hackable, and that's the downside of the information because Google knows everything. But it is useful because you always get fast Google things for what you search for. Think of it like this. Google, what you know of Google is an image and an association. It's like you've probably built up more of what Google is about than what it actually is, because when you think of Google, you're just thinking of that useful search engine, that logo, that presentation, or maybe you've watched some of their videos they put together. Like, you don't really know who the people controlling the company are, what sort of people they are. You don't get to know that kind of stuff, like how is it run, who's in these different departments that do different things. The problem with a company is that it is a conglomerate of power. It is like an entity of its own that has an immense amount of power. And then what if that power falls into wrong hands? What if someone buys Google? What if the wrong person goes to the top of Google and decides to do bad things with the information they have? What if they're already doing bad things with it and we don't know? Companies are scary to me. I couldn't put trust in a company like that. I'd always be skeptical of big companies, because what you know is the brand, what you know is the advertising, the front. You don't really know the inner workings of their meetings and decisions that they make and why they choose to do the things they do. You might watch some of their promotional videos or statements and maybe some of those things are true, maybe they're not. I don't know. I wouldn't trust a company. It's not something that's trustable to me. We got some more new subscribers. They are rolling in. People are subscribing. It is Monkey DKS. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Appreciate it. Also, P-Dog BG has subscribed. Thanks for subscribing, man. Appreciate it. And D8 has subscribed. Appreciate it, everyone. Appreciate it. Hopes and Dreams says Google is owned by Alphabet. You know. Is it? It's owned by the Alphabet. Oh, funny stuff. Jackster says, this is all quoted from things you said. If you come from Twitch, follow me on Twitch. Yeah, what I meant by that was, if you are here browsing on Twitch and you're like, who is this person? Then you know, feel free to follow me and check out what I do, because the majority of people here, I always feel like I'm talking to my people when I stream, but what I've learned is there's other people here that don't even know what we do. The first thing tracked is Skrillex. I feel like there's a joke in there, but I didn't quite get it. Oh. Pixeled Scorpion says, why is Asuma wearing a tinfoiled hat, kappa? Oh, let me put it like this, companies, okay? Can we put our faith and trust in them? What about oil companies that have spilt, you know, all of these gallons of oil into the environment and wrecked habitats and killed creatures through their neglect, where they deliberately cut corners and, you know, try and maximize profits for their oil mining operations and the transport of oil? That's what a company can do. A company can be that irresponsible because of the nature of how companies work. That's why I'm skeptical of them. I believe that, you know, Google, with the power that it is, all conglomerated into one place, can end up in the hands of the wrong people. Valiant Vol says there is a division of X called Google X that deals with an exciting project. It was formed from Google when it merged with Alphabet. So Alphabet was a thing. Oh, right. How does one follow? I'm new to Twitch. Typically, I watch others on Beam. You follow by clicking the little love heart on the screen somewhere. I don't know where it is. Control Twitch is actually should always use the painting machine and make glowstone or the diamond spikes any texture. Ooh. I like the idea of making the diamond spikes have a texture. Maybe we could put a pixel art down there. That's cool. Sethorama says, don't have to read it all out aloud. I won't then. Yeah, it's absolutely alright, buddy. No problem at all, Seth. I appreciate all the support you've given. Thank you for 9 months of resubscribing. That's fantastic, man. I appreciate it all. Of course, you are welcome to continue watching, if you wish to do so. Seth says, almost certain that I made it to 9 months, but oh well. You did! Resubscribe for 9 months in a row. Did I say something different? X, I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. That is the thing, isn't it? So anyway, what's going to come into here is we need... Is that an exporter? Yeah, we need an exporter. So we're going to have an exporter going to the top one, which I haven't done properly. This actually 3, I think, is enough. I don't know. We're not going to make all the potion types. We're going to make a lot of them. So when this one is going to get 3 things, isn't it? It's going to get Awkward Potions, Blaze Powder. Ah, but each one of these needs a different base ingredient. So something is different in this top one. So maybe we'll have a row of exporters going directly into the brewing stand. Right, I'm going to do that because that'll save me a lot of time and effort later on. And, oh, this isn't actually as easy as I thought it was, because once... No, we'll use the... Oh, jeez, you know what? I don't even know. I don't even know. The logic for what I'm trying to do here, I can't even explain. I will have to just use so many item filters here to make it all work. I think every row would need an exporter. That actually is a true thing. Let's craft 10 of them. Thank you very much. Come again soon. We've got another new subscriber. It's WBKS. Thank you for subscribing and thank you for being 4 letters. Because that was nice and easy to read. Hero Master says, I feel like you should question and check big companies, but you shouldn't see them as always bad, but you need some central power like the government to keep things in check. But of course, everything can go far. That is why you should question those power sources. I like what you're thinking. I like what you're saying. That's good. That's good stuff. But what you said about the government, I think governments should have far more control over companies. Especially when it comes to wealth distribution. Definitely they should have more control. And what you're going to see under Trump, like I said I didn't want to talk about earlier, but what Trump will most likely represent is what Reagan represented, which is deregulation, which is where the government takes a handoff approach to business, which is why there will be an influx of jobs and that kind of industry coming into America under him, because he's going to deregulate the industries. But by deregulating them, he gives them the hand to do what they want, and that's when companies usually go and do bad things. Those guys were getting stuck in the middle, weren't they? Which is why I'd be slightly scared of that. Hey X, are there no auto brewers in your pack? There might be, iBrazen, but I'm going to do it this way with regular old vanilla brewing stands. We're all set up to do it. Oi! What's going on, fella? Why ain't you in that thing? Why don't you get zapped over there, man? Let's go sleep in the bed. Does anyone know the sub-D chord, says Camo J. If you go to my Twitter page, I believe the picture that is uploaded on there will help you. Valiant Vol says, X, the Hopper Ducks and Redstone Paste mods in the pack. They're kind of really useful for item transport and vertical compact redstone. They are in the pack. It's kind of made obsolete by Ender.io. I've made some stuff with those things. Yeah, I've made some stuff, especially Hopper Ducks. I think I was going to use those, but ended up not. But they're cool. Hi. I don't know. Jeez, I don't have a soul vial. Quick. Go grab the soul vial. Type it in. Oh, jeez, it's disappeared. I put one in, it's gone. We've got to go all the way in a base to fetch one now. There's that Enderman. We've got to catch him. Enraged Chanker says, X, if the pack has mob grinding utils, couldn't you put a mob fan facing that centre block so they get blown off? Yeah, I was looking over that and thinking about using like a water stream or a Tinker's slime thing. I don't think there are fans in the pack though, so... Not sure. Slingo the Cat says, just joined. I like mob farm building. Did you do that in today's stream? I did do that in today's stream. I'll show you what we did in today's stream. I will also find that Enderman. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll get unlucky. This is what we built in today's stream, peeps. It don't look that great, does it? It's kind of alright. I mean, it'll work. I'm seeing no Enderman. You think like the Enderman would be obvious now because everything else goes over here. Maybe they're underground and they need teleporting up. I think that Enderman got away, you know. I think he got away. And that is actually going to be all I got time for today. So I hope you have enjoyed this one. I hope you have enjoyed it. We're going to do a raid. Stick around. We'll be raiding someone else. Let's see who is streaming today. Who are we going to go check out next? I'm hoping Doc M is streaming. I like catching glimpses of his planet thing. There is... False is playing some Watch Dogs. If you like the sound of that, go check it out. We'll raid Hypno though, because he's doing Minecraft, and you guys probably want to catch some more Minecraft, I'll imagine. So I'll send you over there. But thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated, and cheered. Appreciate you all. Thank you everyone for coming out, hanging in chat, and don't forget, Hunt the Hermit 2 is happening this weekend, so look out for that. But that is going to be it from me this stream. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.